Yeah, since we've been doing, we even was talking about we was gonna do this podcast of salt this week. I really been conscious of, like, I mean, every day we have different situations where you know we can use salt in the situation. Like,
Mhm.
I'm a truck driver. I delivered in Florida. I left out Sunday. Left out early to get there, so I got there that night, and I wake up to go check in, and a guy just pull up, cuts in front of me, and I'm like, I walk in, to the shipper, whatever, the receiver. He's like, yeah, this guy is, we're gonna get him first. I'm like, but I was here last night. We're gonna get. I said, oh, that's fine. So when I walked back to my truck, I said, Lord, I am the salt of the earth. You
Remind
know,
yourself. Yeah,
I have,
yeah.
I have to talk to myself and quote these scriptures, and then after a while, I didn't even think about it no more. It
Yeah.
was over with. In the past, oh man, it could have went a lot of different ways. And
Oh yeah.
I would have been acting unchristian.
Oh yeah.
But we have to apply these things, and I always, I try to challenge myself with these things. I don't look at it as a problem. I try not to look at it as problems, but as a challenge. So for me to grow. You know, but
Yeah.
we have to apply these things, and we have to. If we're just reading the word, we're not applying it to our life. What are we doing? Like it's not helping us.
What's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know, uh James uh James chapter 126 talks about if anyone thinks he's religious and does not bridle his tongue, um he deceives his own heart.
Yeah.
You're not fooling no one else, you're deceiving yourself, right? Yeah, because he says like this person's religion is worthless.
Mm,
um so it's just important, that you make those applications and you're walking in that light. um I mean, sometimes at work, I got this one coworker, and sometimes I want to pop off. Sometimes, that's that one coworker that be trying to throw somebody under the bus.
mm-hmm.
It's that one coworker that be stirring up stuff, right? So I have to tell myself, like, you know what? Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Like, you need to give that to God. You know, because the truth always comes out. Might take a while sometimes, but the truth always comes out.
Yes, it will.
So yeah. So when I feel like that, like I'll go in my desk and I just pray. Sounds cliche, but that's what I do. Because it's that one. It's always that one coworker.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And my thing is like being disrespected. Like I feel like when I'm
Mhm.
disrespected, I have to respond. I have to like that voice in the back of my head. Oh, you a punk? He's punky. No,
Mhm.
no, you gotta have. I have to have, and these are the conversations I have. I'm not crazy, but these are the conversations I be having with myself. You have to have self control. This is a fruit of the spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I kind of talk my way out of
Yep.
those thoughts, and it leaves. But that's what works for me.
Yeah.
I had a bad temper.
Yeah.
I wanted to, slap you and cuss you out, but no, that's not Christ-like, and I don't want to be
Right.
like that. I want to
Yeah.
be loved. I want to be the
'Cause Jesus
opposite.
didn't always respond either. He didn't always respond. And then he was very tactful when he did respond, right? I mean, he knew when people are trying to bait him and set him up. I mean, he could have been mad. He could have, he's God. He could have did,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like, but like sometimes like he didn't even take the time, like, I'm not even gonna defend myself.
yeah,
Like what for? I mean, is it even fruitful to defend yourself sometimes?
absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he can do it, all God, mighty Jesus, like a lot of times he just like you said, he won't even respond.
Mhm.
And it's like if he can do it, I have to do it. He's a great example. Like that, he's the blueprint.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously. You know, um because like when we do respond and it's bad, James 6, the tongue is fire, a world of unrighteousness. The tongue is among our members, staining the whole body.
Mm,
So while you think maybe, you looking like a fool, no, you make it your church look like a fool, your pastor look like a fool, and you make God look bad,
yeah, yeah,
because people don't turn around and say, that person's an idiot. They're holding us to like a higher standard, and when they're holding us to a higher standard, they know we're Christians, so that's how they say. That's how Christians act.
yeah.
Why do I want to be a part of that?
And sometimes they'll like set you up because they want you to react that way, so they can say, "See, I told you," you
Yep.
know. So,
Yep.
and you're absolutely right.
Yeah. Yeah. So we just really need to be careful, with what we're doing. Um, and when you are talking to someone and you're disagreeing, we need to show love, show
Mm-hmm.
compassion. Even if you don't agree with them, like you can still show them love and compassion. And I think that's how you get respect,
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
by, being respectful.